Yeah, my whole crib.
It's
seems like we were just starting training camp. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Cohen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we pause for an injured player, and not what you want to see. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's in some pain out there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off play action. Cohen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never...
Intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Here's Fields. And Woods has it complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
To throw is Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go. Moore. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. When you look at this Patriots defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
and as calm as he tried to present himself. There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Roll. And he will have the Bears 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Now it's Fields. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Fields. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, 2nd quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, see, though, you're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
48-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out. Operating from the gun, Cohen completes this one to start. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now. Wall, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Wall taken down at the 42. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And the good news, his team's winning. And the bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. On 1st and 10, Cohen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They'll get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Fields. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Still going. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it can change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin with a battle of the green. The New York Jets taking on Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. De'Ami Brown leading the way with 3 touchdown catches.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Cohen. It's complete. This is Starks. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Cohen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cohen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 10. Fields again. And incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Wall. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields throwing again. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to? Yes, they're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cohen over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cohen. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Wall. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Wall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Fields on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears' 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now it's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cohen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, and the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 41 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cohen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for New England. 67 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Cohen. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Fields. That pass complete to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Up the middle they go. Wall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this one down about the 27. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So the Patriots now down by 5, a little under a minute 50 remaining. And they need to go 98 yards, the same distance John Elway went back in 1987 as they come up on first down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Man, he hits him in stride. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so. The teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Bears, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.